Have you ever felt like you don't quite fit in? Like there's something more to your life that others just can't see? It's as if you're standing in a crowd, surrounded by people, but still feel isolated, almost like you're walking a different path. Maybe it's a constant sense that the world around you doesn't fully understand who you are or the things that stir inside you. You've tried to blend in, tried to follow the expected norms, but deep down, something inside you keeps telling you that you're meant for something more, something different. Chosen one, I want you to know you are not alone. What you're feeling is real, and I want to take a moment to honor that feeling. It's not a flaw. It's not something to be ashamed of. In fact, it's a sign of something far deeper, something much more significant. You are different because you were meant to be different. It's in your very nature, and the feeling that you don't quite fit in is simply a part of your divine purpose unfolding. You see, being chosen isn't about being better than others. It's not about having special privileges or receiving fame. No, it's much more profound than that. You are being called to something greater, something beyond the everyday. Maybe you don't even fully understand it yet, but it's there, waiting for you to embrace it. Your purpose, your calling, your mission, it's all tied into the very feeling of being different, of walking a path that's uniquely yours. If you've ever questioned why you don't seem to connect with the people around you, or why your journey feels like it's meant for a higher calling, I want to reassure you, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. The fact that you feel different is not a coincidence. It's the first step on a journey that is shaping you for something extraordinary. Chosen one, I know it's tough. There are times when this feeling of being different can make you feel isolated, like you're fighting a battle that no one else understands. But I want you to stop for a moment and really hear this. Your differences are not weaknesses. They are your strength. Your purpose has been set in motion from the very beginning. You were chosen for this. And although it may feel challenging at times, you are being shaped into the person you are meant to become. Before we dive deeper into today's story, I want to invite you to like this video and subscribe to the channel. By joining us, you're becoming part of a community of chosen ones who are walking similar paths and discovering their unique purposes together. As you listen today, remember, you're not alone on this journey. In the next few minutes, we'll explore why you feel different and what that means for your purpose in life. We'll uncover how being different is actually a sign of your calling and why it's important to embrace that feeling rather than shy away from it. You were chosen for something great, and your journey is about to make more sense than ever before. Let's get started. Have you ever found yourself in a room full of people, but still felt completely alone? Maybe you've been at a family gathering, sitting with everyone, but there's a quiet emptiness inside you that you just can't shake. Or perhaps you've been at work, surrounded by colleagues who talk about their weekends and their hobbies, yet you find yourself standing on the outside, feeling like you don't quite fit into the conversation. You've been there, right? That subtle, nagging feeling that something just isn't quite right. Like there's a part of you that others can't see, a piece of yourself that no one else seems to understand. Growing up, I remember feeling this way all the time. I was the kid who never seemed to quite fit in with the others at school. I wasn't unpopular, but I wasn't part of the in crowd either. I would watch my classmates joke and laugh, and while I smiled along, it was like I was looking at them from a distance, like I was outside a window, watching a world I didn't fully belong to. No matter how hard I tried to join in, there was always that quiet feeling of being apart, of not really connecting on the level that others seemed to. This feeling of isolation didn't just stay in school. As I got older, it followed me. I had friends, I had family, but there was always that sense that I was different, that I saw the world differently. It wasn't that I thought I was better than others. It was more like I couldn't escape the sensation that I was walking a separate path. I tried to ignore it at first. I told myself that maybe I was just overthinking it, that everyone felt a little out of place sometimes. But no matter what, that feeling of being other was always lurking in the background. And then, there were the moments when others noticed it too. "Why do you always feel so different?" they'd ask. "Maybe you should just fit in. It's not that hard." At the time, I didn't have an answer. How could I explain to them that I wasn't actively trying to be different? That it wasn't about rejecting what they had, but rather feeling a deep, inexplicable pull towards something that no one else could see. I felt like I was missing something, but I didn't know what it was, or how to explain it to those around me. Maybe you've had conversations like this too. Maybe people around you have said, "You're so serious all the time," or "Why do you always take things so personally?" Perhaps they didn't understand that your sensitivity wasn't a flaw, but a reflection of something deeper, something that they simply couldn't see. And that's where the struggle begins. The world expects us to conform, to fit into neat little boxes that align with what's considered normal. But for someone like you, someone who's been chosen for a special purpose, that's just not possible. You feel it, don't you? That inner pull, that urge to break free from the mold, to stop pretending that everything is fine, when deep down, you know it's not. You know there's something more. You know that you're meant for something different, something greater. But the problem is, the world doesn't always understand that. This sense of being misunderstood, of feeling like you're the odd one out, is actually a sign that you're different for a reason. You might have heard people say, "Why don't you just fit in? Why don't you just accept things the way they are?" But those questions miss the point entirely. You were not meant to fit in. You were not meant to blend in with the crowd. The fact that you feel different is not a curse. It's a blessing. It's the universe, or if you prefer, God, preparing you for your higher calling. This feeling, though uncomfortable at times, is part of the process of awakening. It's part of your soul's journey toward fulfilling the purpose you were born for. You are being shaped by your experiences, even the ones that hurt. They are all pieces of the puzzle, all signs pointing you toward the path you are meant to walk. Every time you felt isolated, every time you felt like you didn't quite fit in, it's just a reminder that you are different, and that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay. It's exactly how it's supposed to be. Imagine for a moment that you're a diamond. To get to that beautiful, shining stone, the diamond goes through a lot of pressure. It has to endure heat, stress, and harsh conditions. But when it finally comes out on the other side, it's more brilliant and valuable than it ever could have been if it had just been left untouched. The same is true for you. The pressure you feel, the isolation, the struggle to fit in, these are all part of what's shaping you into the person you're destined to be. You see, feeling different is not a flaw. It's the very thing that makes you special. It's the thing that sets you apart from the crowd and makes you a chosen one. While others may look at you and see someone who is misunderstood, you can rest assured that this feeling of being different is a sign that you are being prepared for something great. You're not just feeling out of place for no reason. The truth is, you're exactly where you need to be. The universe, or God, is preparing you for something that others may never understand. But that's okay, because in time, your purpose will become clear, and the path you've been walking will make sense. You were never meant to fit in, and that's what makes you extraordinary. Remember, chosen one, you're not alone in this journey. There are others who feel just as you do, who are walking the same path, facing the same struggles, and questioning the same things. But the beauty of this is that you don't have to figure it out all alone. As you continue to walk this path, you'll find others who understand you, others who will walk beside you, and together, you'll embrace the unique purpose that was set before you. So, the next time someone asks why you feel so different, remember this. You are different for a reason, and that reason is your purpose, your calling, your destiny. It's time to stop pretending you're just like everyone else. Embrace your difference, embrace your purpose, and know that every struggle you face is shaping you into the chosen one you were meant to be. Stay strong, chosen one. Your journey is just beginning. After everything we've talked about, how you've always felt different and struggled to fit in, let's take a step back and really look at what's been happening in your life. What if I told you that those feelings of being different, those struggles, are actually signs that you've been chosen for something greater? That's right. Those feelings of isolation and confusion, the moments when you've questioned your place in the world, could be guiding you toward your true purpose. And in fact, they already have. The signs of being chosen are all around you, even if they're not always obvious. They don't come with flashing lights or loud declarations, but they are there, waiting for you to recognize them. You might have felt them at various points in your life, but brushed them off as coincidence or mere mood swings. But I want to show you now, chosen one, that these moments are more than just passing feelings. They are the universe, or God, whispering to you, guiding you toward your destiny. One of the most common signs of being chosen is an intense empathy for others. You might find yourself deeply moved by the suffering of others, whether it's the pain of a loved one, the struggles of a stranger, or the injustices happening in the world. You feel the weight of their pain like it's your own, and it weighs heavily on your heart. This isn't just kindness or a passing emotional reaction, it's something deeper. It's a calling to do something about it, to make a difference in the lives of those who suffer. You also might have a strong sense of justice. There's an undeniable urge within you to fight for what's right, to stand up against wrongdoing, even if it's uncomfortable or unpopular. It's as if you're driven to make things right, to bring balance to the world in a way that others may not even notice. Maybe you've seen someone treated unfairly, and despite being in a crowd, you couldn't just walk away. You had to step in, to speak up. This drive for justice is not just about righting wrongs on a small scale. It's a call to contribute to something much larger. It's a desire to create a more just and compassionate world, to serve others in a way that brings healing and restoration. Another sign of being chosen is a heightened awareness of the world's struggles. It's like you're always tuned in to the difficulties that others face. You see people struggling, whether they're facing poverty, emotional pain, or personal crises, and you feel compelled to help. It's as though you can't ignore it, no matter how hard you try. You're aware of the brokenness of the world, but rather than becoming overwhelmed or desensitized, you feel a deep sense of responsibility to make a difference. Your heart aches when you see others in pain, and you can't help but think, what can I do to help them? A deep desire to help others often accompanies these feelings. You might not know exactly how you're supposed to help, but you know that you're meant to make a difference. Whether it's volunteering your time, offering a listening ear, or pursuing a career where you can serve others, that desire to be of service is a strong indicator that you are chosen for something greater than yourself. This isn't about recognition or reward. It's about fulfilling the inner drive to serve, to give, and to make the world a better place. Perhaps the most powerful sign of being chosen is a sense of calling. It's not a random desire or an accidental urge. It's a deep, spiritual pull that leads you to take action. Maybe it came in a quiet moment of reflection, or maybe it hit you like a wave. But either way, it's something that you can't ignore. You feel like you're being called to do something bigger than yourself, to step up in a way that others may not understand, but that feels right in your soul. You might have been trying to ignore this feeling, telling yourself that it's not realistic, or that you're not the person for the job. But deep down, you know that the calling is there, waiting for you to answer it. Let me tell you about someone who recognized these signs in their own life. Her name was Sarah. She was always a quiet, introspective person, someone who preferred to keep to herself. But she was also someone who couldn't stand to see others suffering. One day, she saw a group of people in her community rallying together to raise money for a local family whose house had burned down. Sarah didn't know the family personally, but something about the situation called to her. She knew she had to help, and despite being an introvert, she jumped in to organize a fundraiser. The event was a success, raising enough money to get the family back on their feet. But what struck Sarah the most wasn't just the money, it was the way she felt afterward. She realized that she had a deep desire to serve, to give of herself in a way that made a real difference. She hadn't planned to be the one to take charge of the fundraiser, but when the opportunity arose, she felt that unmistakable call. This is a perfect example of how the signs of being chosen can manifest in real life. Sarah didn't have to have all the answers, and she didn't need to wait for the perfect moment. She simply listened to that inner voice, that sense of purpose, and followed it. And in doing so, she found herself stepping into her purpose in a way that not only helped others, but also brought fulfillment to her own life. The Bible talks about being chosen too. In Jeremiah 1:5 it says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." This verse is a powerful reminder that God knows you, chosen one, before you even took your first breath. He knew your purpose, your calling, and the unique gifts you would bring into the world. You were chosen for this moment in time, and everything you've been through up until now has been preparing you for the greater purpose that lies ahead. Now, I want you to take a moment to reflect on your own life. Can you think of a time when you felt an inner push to do something that others might have ignored? Maybe it was stepping in to help a friend in need, speaking out when you saw injustice, or simply offering comfort to someone who was hurting. That inner pull, that feeling that you had to do something, wasn't just coincidence. It was a sign that you were being called to fulfill a higher purpose. Your empathy, your sense of justice, your awareness of the world's struggles, and your deep desire to help others are all signs that you are chosen. So, chosen one, I encourage you to listen closely to these signs in your life. They may not always be loud or obvious, but they are there, guiding you toward your true purpose. And as you continue to follow these signs, you'll begin to see the path that was meant for you all along. As we transition into the next part of this journey, know that the signs are just the beginning. The deeper you go, the more you'll uncover about who you truly are and why you were chosen for this path. Stay with me, because we're just getting started. Now that we've explored the signs of being chosen, it's time to address something even more profound: the purpose behind it all. If you're anything like many of the chosen ones I've spoken with, you may have wondered, why me? What's the real purpose of all this? It's easy to look at your feelings of difference and wonder if there's more to it, if there's a grand plan you've yet to uncover. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. What does it truly mean to be chosen? And how can you step into your purpose? Being chosen is not just about doing something extraordinary in the traditional sense. It's not about becoming famous or being recognized for something big and flashy. Rather, it's about aligning with a divine plan, a plan that has been set in motion before you were even born. Chosen ones are given unique gifts, ones that are meant to be used in ways that serve others, in ways that fulfill your purpose in this world. These gifts are not always obvious, and they don't always look like what the world might define as extraordinary. But they are extraordinary in the way they are meant to be used, to make a difference. You see, chosen ones are called to something bigger than themselves. Your purpose isn't just about achieving personal success or recognition. It's about using your talents, your empathy, your unique perspective, and yes, your differences, to help make the world a better place. It's about using your life to fulfill a mission that goes beyond your own desires, a mission that often involves guiding others, helping them heal, or lifting them up when they need it most. For example, let me tell you the story of a teacher named Emma. Emma had always been a sensitive soul. As a child, she found herself drawn to the quiet, shy kids in her class, the ones who didn't speak up or didn't have many friends. They often seemed to be overlooked, but Emma couldn't stand seeing them left behind. She would sit with them at lunch, encourage them in class, and make sure they felt seen and heard. As she grew older, Emma felt an undeniable calling to become a teacher, but it wasn't just about teaching academics. She wanted to make a difference in the lives of kids who felt invisible, the ones who needed someone to believe in them. When she first started teaching, it was far from easy. There were days when Emma felt like she wasn't making any impact at all. Some of the children she worked with were dealing with difficult home lives, while others struggled with learning disabilities. It was challenging, and Emma often found herself questioning if she was truly making a difference. But then one day, she received a letter from one of her former students, a young boy named Marcus. Marcus had been one of those shy kids, the kind who struggled to open up. But Emma never gave up on him. In the letter, Marcus thanked her for always believing in him, for never letting him slip through the cracks. He told her that because of her, he had been able to get into college and was now pursuing a degree in education so he could one day help other kids like him. That moment was a turning point for Emma. She realized that her purpose wasn't about becoming a famous teacher or winning awards. It was about touching lives in a way that most people would never see. It was about making an impact that went beyond the classroom and into the hearts of her students. She had embraced her calling, even when it was difficult, and through her work, she had changed someone's life. Emma wasn't doing something extraordinary by the world's standards. She wasn't leading a massive organisation or starting a global movement. That she was fulfilling her purpose in the most meaningful way possible, by making a difference in one person's life at a time. Emma's story is a perfect example of what it means to be chosen. Your purpose might not always look like what society expects, or what others might define as extraordinary, but it is extraordinary in the way it touches lives. Your calling, like Emma's, may involve stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing something that requires your gifts, whether they're in teaching, healing, creating, or guiding others. The real power of being chosen lies in the way you step into your purpose, even when it's not easy, and use your unique talents to serve others. So, chosen one, I want to ask you something. Have you thought about your own gifts? Have you ever wondered how your unique talents, your strengths, your passions could be used for good? You may not always recognize these gifts right away, or you may think they aren't big enough to make an impact, but I assure you, they are. They are more than enough. And when you align with your purpose, when you step into your role, you will see that your gifts are exactly what the world needs right now. Take a moment and think about it. What do you think your purpose is? What is it that makes you feel different? It's easy to get caught up in the comparison game, to think that your purpose should look like someone else's, or that you need to do something huge to make a difference. But the truth is, your purpose is already within you. It's been there all along, waiting for you to embrace it. Whether it's in your job, in your relationships, or in the way you show up in the world, your purpose is calling you. And it's time to listen. It's time to start walking in the direction of your calling. It's time to trust that the gifts you have are meant to be used, and that you are chosen for a reason. You might not have all the answers right now, and that's okay. What matters is that you begin. What matters is that you step forward, trusting that your purpose will unfold as you take each step. As we move into the next part of this journey, remember that being chosen is not about achieving fame or accolades. It's about living with intention, embracing your gifts, and using them to serve a purpose that's greater than yourself. Your purpose is already within you, chosen one. All you need to do is recognize it, embrace it, and let it guide you on the path you were always meant to walk. Now, as we transition into the next section, I want you to hold on to that thought. Your purpose is already unfolding. It's time for you to claim it, to step into it fully, and to begin walking the path that has been prepared for you. Let's continue on this journey together. As we've already seen, understanding your purpose as a chosen one is an empowering experience. It's about embracing the unique gifts you have and stepping into your calling, using your talents to make a difference in the world. But there's one crucial step that many chosen ones struggle with, and it's often the hardest one: accepting your purpose. Because as much as the idea of being chosen sounds beautiful, the truth is, it can be a battle within yourself. There's an internal conflict that most chosen ones face. It's not a battle with the world or other people, it's a battle within your own heart and mind. It's the fear of stepping out into the unknown, of leaving behind what's familiar, and of embracing a path that might not make sense to anyone else. It's self-doubt, it's fear, it's the resistance to the very thing you know in your soul you are meant to do. You've probably felt this, haven't you? That tug of war between the desire to follow your true calling and the fear of what might happen if you do. The fear of failure, the fear of being misunderstood, the fear of leaving behind a comfortable life for something uncertain. It's a struggle that many chosen ones face, because embracing your purpose often means stepping away from what's safe, from what's known, and stepping into something that's much bigger and scarier than you could ever imagine. I want to share a story of someone who struggled with this very battle. Her name was Lily. She had always been passionate about helping others, particularly in the field of mental health. From a young age, she felt drawn to psychology, to understanding the complexities of the human mind, and helping people work through their struggles. But after graduating from college, Lily found herself in a stable job at a corporate firm, one that offered good pay, benefits, and security. On paper, it was a dream job, but deep down, she felt something was missing. Every day, Lily sat at her desk, surrounded by colleagues who seemed perfectly content in their roles, while she felt like she was suffocating. She longed to help people, but she couldn't see how she could do it in her current job. She dreamed of being a therapist, working directly with individuals who were struggling, but the thought of leaving her stable job for something so uncertain terrified her. What if it didn't work out? What if she failed? The fear of not being good enough, of stepping away from the security she had built, kept her paralyzed for months. One day, Lily had a breakthrough. She was working late, as usual, when a colleague came to her with a personal issue. The conversation was intense, and Lily found herself listening intently, offering advice and support. When it was over, her colleague thanked her, saying, "You know, you should really consider becoming a counsellor. You have a gift for this." That simple comment struck a chord in Lily. It was the first time someone had directly acknowledged the very thing she had been trying to ignore, her calling. That night, Lily couldn't sleep. She tossed and turned, haunted by the thought that she had been ignoring her true purpose for far too long. The fear, the doubts, they all came rushing in. But as she lay there, she realized something powerful. The fear of failing was nothing compared to the fear of living a life that didn't fulfill her. She realized that she wasn't just choosing a career, she was choosing to live in alignment with her true calling. And if she didn't make that change, she would always wonder what might have been. The next day, Lily took a leap of faith. She gave notice at her job, enrolled in therapy school, and committed to pursuing her true passion. It wasn't easy. There were days when she doubted herself, days when the fear crept back in, but with every step she took toward her purpose, she felt more at peace. She knew, deep down, that she was on the right path. And today, she's a successful therapist, helping others heal and overcome their own struggles. Lily's story is a perfect example of how the battle within often comes from the fear of stepping into the unknown. It's the fear of failure, the fear of making the wrong choice, the fear of being different. But as we see from Lily's experience, the greatest fulfillment comes not from staying in our comfort zones, but from having the courage to step out and embrace our true calling. The Bible speaks to this very struggle, reminding us that we do not need to live in fear. In 2 Timothy 1:7 it says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind." When we face fear, we must remember that God has equipped us with everything we need to succeed: power to overcome obstacles, love to guide us, and a sound mind to make wise decisions. Fear is not a reflection of our abilities. It is simply a hurdle to be crossed on the way to fulfilling our purpose. So, chosen one, I want to encourage you today. If you are facing this battle within, if you feel torn between the life you know and the purpose you are meant to fulfill, I urge you to trust in your calling. The fear you're feeling is natural, but it does not define you. The world needs your gifts, and the only way to fully realize your potential is to embrace the calling that has been placed on your life. Take a moment to reflect. What fears are holding you back from stepping into your purpose? What are you afraid of losing, and is it worth sacrificing your calling for? You have been chosen for something extraordinary, something bigger than yourself. The world is waiting for you to embrace your purpose and step into the role you were always meant to play. Remember, chosen one, fear is not your enemy. It is simply a sign that you are about to make a leap into the life you were meant to live. So take that step. Trust in yourself, trust in your purpose, and know that you are equipped to overcome any obstacle that comes your way. As we move into the next part of this journey, know that the battle within is not the end. It is the beginning of your transformation. Every fear you face, every doubt you overcome, is another step closer to becoming the person you were always meant to be. Keep going, chosen one. Your journey is just beginning. As we move forward in our journey, I want to take a moment to address something that's often the hardest part of this process. Accepting who you are, your true identity. We've discussed the signs of being chosen and the internal battles you might face as you start to walk your unique path. But now, it's time to talk about something crucial. To step into your purpose, you must first embrace your identity. You must accept that being different, being called to something higher, is not just a challenge, it is your gift. Many chosen ones struggle with this. It's easy to feel like you should blend in, like you should follow the expectations of the world around you. After all, society often rewards conformity. It can be tempting to push down the parts of you that feel out of place or different, to hide those aspects of yourself that others might not understand. But what if I told you that your differences are not something to hide or apologize for? What if I told you that these very differences are the key to unlocking your true purpose? This is where many chosen ones face their greatest challenge. The battle to accept who you are isn't just about recognizing your uniqueness, it's about embracing it fully, without shame or fear. When you accept who you are and step into your role, that's when you can begin to see the full picture of your life. It's in those moments of acceptance that your true gifts come to light, and you begin to realize that you were made for this. Let me tell you a story that I believe perfectly illustrates this struggle. Meet Andrew, a man who, for most of his life, was unsure of who he really was. Andrew grew up in a family where everyone was expected to follow a certain path. His father was a lawyer, and his mother was a doctor. They both expected Andrew to follow in their footsteps, to pursue a career in law or medicine just like they did. But Andrew didn't feel drawn to either of those fields. Instead, he was passionate about art, about expressing himself through painting and sculpture. He spent his teenage years quietly pursuing his craft, but always with a sense of guilt. He felt like he was disappointing his parents, like he was letting them down by not following their dreams for him. For years, Andrew lived in this conflict. He tried to ignore his passion for art, convincing himself that he needed to choose a practical career. He went through college and law school, trying to fit himself into the mold his parents had created for him. But no matter how hard he tried, something inside him was missing. He wasn't happy. He wasn't fulfilled. Every day felt like he was living a life that wasn't truly his. He was walking a path that felt foreign, and the more he tried to fit into that path, the more disconnected he became from himself. Then, one day, everything changed. Andrew had been assigned a pro bono case involving a young artist who had been wrongfully accused of vandalism. As Andrew sat in court, listening to the artist's story and looking at the artwork that had been the center of the controversy, something inside him clicked. He realized that he could no longer deny who he was. He couldn't keep pretending to be someone he wasn't. In that moment, Andrew understood that his true calling wasn't in law, it was in art. The passion he had suppressed for so long came rushing back, and he knew that it was time to embrace his true identity, to step into his purpose. It wasn't an easy decision. Andrew faced resistance from his family, who didn't understand why he would abandon a promising career in law to pursue a life as an artist. But Andrew knew that his purpose was greater than their expectations. He began to paint again, pouring his heart and soul into his work. Slowly but surely, he found his way in the art world, gaining recognition for his unique perspective and bold style. He became known for using his art to speak on social issues and inspire others to embrace their own identities. What began as a quiet rebellion against his parents' wishes became his life's calling. Andrew's story is a powerful example of how hard it can be to accept your true identity. For years, he struggled to reconcile his inner passions with the expectations placed upon him. But once he finally embraced who he truly was, his life began to align with his purpose. He found fulfillment, not because he followed someone else's path, but because he had the courage to embrace his own. And that's the key, chosen one. Accepting your identity isn't always easy. It's about looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, "This is who I am, and I am okay with that." It's about embracing the parts of yourself that you may have tried to hide, the parts that make you different, and understanding that those differences are what make you special. You were not meant to live someone else's life. You were meant to live your life, to fulfill your purpose, and to use your gifts in ways that only you can. I want to reassure you, chosen one. It's okay to be different. It's okay to not fit into the mold that society or your family may have tried to place on you. Your identity is part of a greater plan, and when you embrace it, you will begin to see how it all fits together. You have unique gifts, and these gifts are meant to be shared with the world in a way that no one else can. It's time to stop running from who you are and start embracing the power and potential that lies within you. Now, I want to ask you to reflect for a moment. What makes you feel different? What parts of yourself have you been hiding or suppressing because you thought they didn't fit with the world around you? How have you embraced your unique identity so far? And what more can you do to step into your true calling? Take a moment to think about it, chosen one. Your journey is just beginning, and by embracing your identity, you'll be stepping into the role you were always meant to play. The world needs what you have to offer. Don't hold back any longer. Embrace who you are and watch as your purpose unfolds before you. As we move into the next part of this journey, know that accepting your identity is not the end. It is the beginning of something even greater. When you embrace who you truly are, you will unlock the full potential of your purpose. Stay with me as we continue this exploration together, chosen one. The best is yet to come. As we move forward in this journey, it's important to acknowledge something that many chosen ones find difficult to face: the challenges ahead. While embracing your identity and stepping into your purpose is empowering, it doesn't come without its struggles. In fact, the road to fulfilling your divine calling is often lined with trials that test your strength, your faith, and your commitment to the path that only you can walk. These challenges are not signs that you are on the wrong path. They are proof that you are on the right one. When you feel called to something greater, you often find that the world around you doesn't fully understand or support your journey. You may encounter personal struggles, doubts, fears, insecurities that cause you to question whether you're really capable of fulfilling the purpose that has been placed before you. And on top of that, there will be external pressures. People may not understand why you've chosen to take a different path, and they may criticize, judge, or even try to discourage you from following your calling. But I want you to remember this. The path of the chosen one is never easy. It's not meant to be easy. It's meant to be a process of growth, refinement, and transformation. Many chosen ones face obstacles because their path is unique, and that's exactly what makes it challenging. You are called to stand out, to do things that others might not understand, and to walk a road that is often unfamiliar and uncertain. The fear of failure, the fear of being misunderstood, the pressure to conform, all of these things will try to pull you off course, but they are not meant to stop you. They are meant to strengthen you, to refine you into the person you need to be in order to fulfill your purpose. Let me share a real-life story of someone who faced tremendous obstacles because they were walking their own unique path. This is the story of Oprah Winfrey. Before she became the iconic media mogul we know today, Oprah faced numerous challenges and setbacks. She grew up in poverty, faced significant personal trauma, and was told by many that she wasn't good enough for the world of television. In fact, Oprah was fired from her first job as a television reporter, with the suggestion that she wasn't fit for TV. But instead of allowing these setbacks to define her, Oprah continued to push forward. She knew that her purpose was greater than the opinions of others, and she chose to embrace her unique path, despite the odds stacked against her. Oprah's journey wasn't easy. She faced obstacles that many people would have given up on, but she kept going, using each challenge as an opportunity for growth. And today, Oprah's name is synonymous with empowerment, leadership, and success. Her story is a testament to the fact that the road to purpose is not always smooth. It's often rocky, filled with unexpected turns and setbacks. But it's through those very challenges that we become stronger, more resilient, and more capable of fulfilling our divine calling. Now, I want to remind you, chosen one, that you will face challenges too. But these challenges are not here to defeat you, they are here to refine you. In the Bible, in Isaiah 48:10, it says, "See, I have refined you, though not as silver. I have tested you in the furnace of affliction." This verse speaks to the refining process that chosen ones undergo. Just like gold is refined in fire, you will be tested through affliction, hardship, and struggle. But remember, the testing is not in vain. It is through these challenges that you will become the person you are meant to be. Every challenge you face, every trial you endure, is shaping you into a stronger, wiser, and more compassionate person. You are being refined like silver, purified in the fire, so that you can step into your purpose with strength and clarity. The difficulties you experience are part of the divine plan that is unfolding in your life. They are the moments that prepare you for the greatness that lies ahead. I know it can be difficult to see the value in your struggles when you're in the middle of them. It's easy to become discouraged when it feels like nothing is going your way. But I want you to remember this. You are not alone in this. The trials you face are part of a larger story, and every obstacle you overcome is a step closer to becoming the person you were always meant to be. Your struggles are not a sign that you're on the wrong path. They are proof that you are exactly where you need to be. So, chosen one, I encourage you today to keep pushing forward. When the road gets tough, when the obstacles seem insurmountable, remember that you are being shaped, refined, and prepared for something greater. The challenges you face will only make you stronger, more resilient, and more capable of fulfilling your purpose. Take a moment to reflect on your own journey. What challenges have you faced? What obstacles have tried to pull you off course? How have those struggles shaped you, and how have they brought you closer to your purpose? I encourage you to share your experiences in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else who is going through similar struggles, reminding them that they too are not alone. As we transition into the next part of this journey, remember that the challenges you face are part of the process. They are not obstacles to be avoided, but opportunities for growth and transformation. Embrace the trials ahead, for they will lead you to the person you are destined to become. Keep pushing forward, chosen one. Your path may be difficult, but it is worth every step. Now we've journeyed through the challenges, the internal struggles, the resistance, and the signs that have led you to this very moment. But there's one more crucial step in your journey as a chosen one, a step that marks the beginning of something incredible. It's the moment when you fully embrace your purpose, step into your role, and begin to see the transformation unfold in your life. This is the moment when everything you've been working toward comes together, when you finally align with who you were always meant to be. Transformation is not just about external changes. It's not just about the achievements or the recognition you receive from the world around you. True transformation, chosen one, is spiritual and emotional. It's about aligning with your true self, embracing the power within you, and fulfilling the divine plan that was set for you long before you even realized it. This is the moment when you realize that you've been on this path for a reason, and everything you've experienced, the trials, the doubts, the struggles, has all been preparing you for this transformation. You're no longer walking in uncertainty, you're walking in clarity, purpose, and power. I want to share an inspiring story of someone who embraced their purpose and experienced this transformation firsthand. This is the story of Jessica, a woman who had spent years trying to conform to the expectations of those around her. She had always been passionate about social justice, but after graduating from college, she took a corporate job because it was safe and practical. She knew deep down that this wasn't her calling, but she tried to ignore that feeling and convince herself that she was being responsible. For years, Jessica worked her way up the corporate ladder, all the while feeling more and more disconnected from who she truly was. She tried to make a difference in the corporate world, but the systems, the policies, and the priorities didn't align with her values. Every day felt like a constant battle to balance her desire to help others with the demands of a job that left her feeling empty. She started to feel like she was losing herself, like she was betraying the very essence of who she was. One day, after attending a community meeting on social justice, something clicked for Jessica. She listened to the stories of people who had been fighting for change, working tirelessly to make the world a better place. She realized that her purpose had always been right in front of her, and she had been ignoring it for far too long. She made a bold decision. She quit her corporate job and dedicated herself fully to social justice work. It was a huge risk, financially and emotionally, but she knew that it was the only way to truly live in alignment with her purpose. At first, the transition wasn't easy. Jessica faced criticism from her family and friends who didn't understand why she would leave a stable job for something so uncertain. She struggled with doubts about whether she had made the right choice. But with every day that passed, she began to see the fruits of her labor. She started working with local organizations, advocating for marginalized communities, and creating change in ways she had always dreamed of. And most importantly, she began to feel at peace with herself. For the first time in years, she felt aligned with her true calling, and she realized that her transformation was not just about the work she was doing, it was about becoming the person she was always meant to be. Jessica's story is an incredible example of how transformation works. It's not just about what you do, It's about who you become in the process. By embracing her purpose and stepping into her true role, she not only found fulfillment in her work, but she also found peace within herself. Her transformation was spiritual, emotional, and physical. She went from living a life of disconnection to one of alignment with her purpose. She was finally able to live authentically, and that made all the difference. This transformation, chosen one, is available to you as well. You are standing at the edge of a great transformation. Every step you've taken, every challenge you've faced, has been preparing you for this moment. The journey may have been difficult, but it has led you here, to a place of understanding, to a place of clarity. You've been through the fire, and now you are emerging stronger, wiser, and more powerful than ever before. But the most important part of your transformation is that it's not just about you, it's about the impact you will have on the world. As you step into your role, embrace your purpose, and live authentically, you will inspire others to do the same. Your transformation will be a beacon for others who are still struggling, still unsure of their path, and in doing so, you will fulfill the greater purpose that has been set for you. The Bible reminds us in Romans 8:28 that, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." This is your moment, chosen one. God has been working through every challenge, every moment of doubt, and every step you've taken. Now, as you embrace your identity and purpose, you are walking in alignment with God's plan for your life. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. As you step into your role, remember that transformation is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process. Every day, as you continue to walk in your purpose, you will experience new layers of growth and fulfillment, and with each step, you will become more of the person you were always meant to be. Now, I want you to take a moment to reflect. What does your transformation look like? How are you stepping into your purpose? What steps are you taking right now to embrace your true identity and live in alignment with your calling? Chosen one, your journey is far from over. In fact, it's just beginning. Your transformation is unfolding right before your eyes, and the best is yet to come. Trust in the process, trust in your purpose, and remember that you are exactly where you need to be. Your transformation will not only change your life, it will change the lives of those around you. As we close this part of the journey, I want to encourage you to embrace your transformation fully. Believe in yourself, believe in your purpose, and know that you are becoming exactly who you were always meant to be. Share your journey with others, and let your transformation be a light that guides the way for those who are still searching for their path. The journey ahead is full of possibilities, chosen one. Step into your power and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. As we come to the end of this journey together, let's take a moment to reflect on everything we've learned. Throughout this story, we've explored what it means to be a chosen one, and how the feelings of being different are not a curse, but a blessing. Feeling like you don't quite fit in, like there's something more to your life than what others can see, is not a mistake. It's a sign that you are called for something greater. It's part of the divine plan that has been unfolding in your life all along. The path to embracing your purpose is never easy. It's full of challenges, doubts, and moments of struggle. But it is also a path that is deeply rewarding. You were chosen for this journey because of your unique gifts, your ability to see the world in a way that others might not, and your deep desire to make a difference. The road may be difficult at times, and there may be moments when you question your calling, but every step you take brings you closer to becoming the person you were always meant to be. Remember, chosen one, the challenges you face are not signs of failure, they are opportunities for growth. Every trial, every moment of doubt is shaping you into a stronger, wiser, and more compassionate person. You are being prepared for something extraordinary, and it's through these struggles that you will become the person you need to be to fulfill your purpose. I want to offer you these final words of encouragement. Walk boldly in your purpose. You were chosen for this moment, and you have everything within you to fulfill your calling. It's easy to let fear or self-doubt hold you back, but remember that you have the power to overcome those obstacles. Trust yourself, trust your journey, and know that every step you take is leading you towards something greater. There will be moments when the world around you doesn't understand your path, There will be times when others will question your choices, and you might even question them yourself. But I urge you to stay the course. Keep moving forward, even when the way seems unclear. Your purpose is not defined by the opinions of others, and it's not dependent on external validation. Your purpose is something deeper, something only you can fulfill, and it's waiting for you to step into it with confidence and faith. As you continue this journey, I want to encourage you to take action today. Like this video if you resonate with the message of being chosen. Subscribe to the channel so that you can continue to be part of a community of chosen ones who are all walking their unique paths and embracing their purpose. And please, share your experiences in the comments. Let us know what makes you feel different, how you've embraced your unique calling, and the steps you're taking toward your purpose. Your story could be the encouragement someone else needs to keep going. Remember, chosen one, your purpose is just beginning. The best is yet to come. You are part of something much bigger than yourself, and the world is waiting for you to step into your role. The power to make a difference is within you. Don't hold back. Embrace who you are, trust the journey, and know that you are exactly where you need to be. You have the strength, the courage, and the vision to fulfill your divine purpose. Keep going, chosen one. Your transformation is just beginning.